Ahem. Is this working? Hi there. Welcome to my totally unprepared stream. It's also my first stream, so we're gonna expect some technical difficulties, of course, and probably some setting up of audio and stuff like that if anyone wants to help out. The goal today is to make a new character and play through the first 3 acts ideally, but we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna be making a Templar, and we're gonna be going for some sort of melee minion hybrid build, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them. I would be happy to help if I can, and yeah, I guess let's get started. And seeing as this is my first stream, of course, I'm gonna be awkward, and you know, that's just part of the charm, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna start by creating a character. I'm gonna go in solo self-found because brand new. Totally blank slate, making a Templar. Need a good name. I always throw Schwingy. Schwingy. I don't know. Schwingy Smacky. Alright, and we've started off. So, first thing, pick this up. Gonna smack the zombie. Skip tutorials. Then here, move only. Put my gem in my weapon, and off we go. That up. Let's see what happens. Alright, here we have Illic. Do circles around him. And he's back at full health. Okay, now there's a lot of crabs here, it's kind of annoying, but I think we'll be fine. Oh jeez. This is not a good spot. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Pick everything up. Let's get out of here. Okay, so just got the town. We have a passive skill point to put. Gonna go straight to Tarkly. We're gonna do 2 things here. We're gonna pick our skill. We're gonna be using Smite early on as our hitting ability. It's not particularly good, but that's what we're gonna do since it's offered early on and easy to access. Other things we're gonna look here for some movement speed boots. I doubt we'll find any, but yeah. So we didn't find any, so I'm not gonna pick anything up. Just gonna go ahead and sell these. Actually, our boots here might have no, but we'll keep it anyways. Sell all this 6 to 8. Okay, put our boots on. Talk to Nessa. What does she have here? Nothing that we want. So we're just gonna go ahead. Keep going. Oh, hi there. How are you doing, Alt QD? Gonna hit these guys. Always leveling up our gems. We're gonna get rid of elemental proliferation soon. As soon as we get something better. I didn't put my point. I'm gonna be taking this one, some more damage. I have a bit of an idea of what I want to do with this character. We'll see. Okay, this could be juicy, but also deadly. So blue monsters give a lot of experience compared to your average ones, so I'm going out of my way to kill them. Doing good, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, sweet. The beginner's guide, I'm guessing. If you don't mind me asking, how's the audio? You're the first person chatting in here. It's the first time I do a stream, so I'm very curious. Gonna pick up this ring. Pick this up too. Oh, I'm gonna pick the gargantuan stuff. Audio's good? Oh, great. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. That's what I'm going for. No, this way. Oh, good. I sort of just winged it. I did like listen back very quickly, but I don't know. I also changed some settings since I listened back to it, so. Okay, I'm running away from the Fire Fury. She's like super deadly and not fun to fight. Oh my god. Actually, okay, wait, she's taking damage. We got her. It's usually not worth like fighting unique monsters, but doesn't really matter. When it's that quick, who cares? I'm gonna just put my flask in there. I'm gonna swap this over to I like keeping things organized here. Grab the waypoint. Alright, now we're gonna go to the Tidal Island to do the quest for Bestel, and we're gonna get a Quicksilver Flask when we're done. More blue monsters, we're gonna take the time to kill them. I might die here, these guys are packing a punch. Oh Jesus. Okay. I really don't like these guys, the Tide Striders, they are really good at freezing you. Okay, we got it though. Boots, no, we don't want any of that. Gonna put this here. We got another point. More damage, yeah. Alright. We're looking for, what's this name? Hail Rake? Yeah. Should be like over here somewhere. Yeah, this is a new character in the, I'm doing the solo self-found league, so I'm starting with scratch with nothing. Because I want to sort of emulate what a new player might, would have, their first time through. So that if someone decides to have a watch at this and they're new, like, they can learn the process, like what are things that I'm looking for when I'm playing through the game, and also some little tips and tricks for like certain areas. Oh my god, I'm frozen. Certain areas of the game. Like for example, with Hail Rake, you want to do circles around them if you're doing melee. If you're at range, it's actually trickier because his spell there, the Glacial Cascade that he does, the little like wave that he shoots out, will actually like predict where you're gonna go. So you have to kind of stutter step. It can be annoying. I'm gonna pick this helmet up because it's got some good sockets. Let's swap that out. Okay, I could use a portal to go back to town here, but we're gonna do a little trick. I'm gonna do character selection and then just double click back in. Oh, no problem, Alt QT. Have a good time doing whatever you're doing, and see you next time. Hey, Euros, how you doing? Here we go, we got our Quicksilver Flask. Okay, here we have some options. I'm gonna grab Ruthless here, and I'm gonna equip that with our Smite. So I'm gonna Smite and Ruthless. And I think from Nessa we can also buy Onslaught. Yeah, I have the Wisdom Scrolls for it, so I'm gonna buy Onslaught. So that's gonna be my 3 link here, Smite, Onslaught, Ruthless for now. It's not optimal, but it's what we have. Put my Quicksilver, get rid of one of these. Don't think we need any of these things. I'm just gonna sell this. This too. and dump these things in the tab. Confused on the weapons. It says you have the requirements, but you can't equip it. Are you sure you have the attribute requirements for it? It could also be the level. Otherwise, it could be gems that you have in there that are too high level maybe, and you don't have the attribute requirements for them, and that's why you're not able to equip it. So if you took the gems out of the weapon and then put it back in, it might work. Like for example, if this was too high level for me, and I had it in here, I wouldn't be able to equip this. So if I took it out, then maybe I could put it in. It's just a thought, I'm not sure. Is it a class thing? No, any class can use any weapon. It all depends on having the right attributes for it and being the right level. Elemental proliferation we do not need. I'm just gonna sell that. Do you have anything else for sale here? Summon Phantas. I'm kind of like curious about this, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna put this over here. If we find something that's like red, red, blue, then I'll swap that over. Are things that you're looking for when you're looking, when your character looking towards the right way? You keep talking about sockets. How do sockets know what good sockets look like? Hi, Lucky. Good to see you, buddy. How do I know what sockets to look for? I'm looking for 3 links at this point, meaning pieces of equipment that have 3 sockets that are linked to each other, like these two. And then the colors that I want, in this case, I'm looking for like red, red, blue, so I can put some in Phantasm instead of Onslaught. But I'm going to be adaptable and use whatever we find for now. And that's what you should do too. Alright, so we're in the Mudflats. This is like a notoriously hard part. I definitely could die here, and I wouldn't even be embarrassed because this is stupid. Oh my god. Come on. I'm lucky these are all like white mobs. If they were like blue Roas, be in trouble. So in here we can actually follow these like little rivers, and they should lead us to the different eggs that we're looking for. Gonna click on this shrine. Okay, that's a lot of monsters, and I'm a little bit cornered. I don't like this. But it's kind of juicy for experience. Here's the egg. I should actually enable the quest tracker, so you guys can like see what quest I'm doing. I'll fix that in a sec. Please stop hitting me. Okay, they listened a little bit. Okay, so we got all 3. We're gonna go over this way. You'll notice I'm gonna be skipping some quests. The ones I skip are ones that aren't necessary. How do I know something is an upgrade? Good question. It's gonna depend on your build. And it's going to depend if we're talking defense or offense. Okay, so before I forget, I'll just go back to town. I will put the quest tracker on. I believe that's here. Yeah. Okay, so now you guys can see what I'm doing. Gonna go here, Tarkly. I want 2 things from him. I want Summon Holy Relic, and I do want Frostblink. Okay, I lied. I want more than 2 things. I'm going to Nessa to buy the other thing that I want. I also want, where is it? So I picked that. I want Holy Flame Totem. There we go. Okay, so to answer your question about upgrades. Chicken soon, good luck stream, be well good. Okay, sir. If, let's see, I don't have like a weapon to show you. Okay, let's do defense first. very easy, simple upgrade. This one is white, has nothing. This one is blue, has regenerates 1.8 life per second. It's an upgrade. I'm not using any of the sockets right now, so the sockets that I swap it for don't matter to me. Yeah. Let's see. This will go here. For a weapon, I would actually like try the different weapon on and then look at my skill here. And then you can't see, like, I can't zoom in because as soon as I move my mouse, it goes away. But at the top there, it says DPS 27.1. I would look to see if that got higher for most skills. Now, that doesn't work for every skill, unfortunately. And we're going to be doing minions later. And I don't have a lot of experience doing minions, so I don't know exactly what it's going to be like in terms of what shows up and what doesn't. But we're gonna find out. Gonna find out together.
Stay sharp out there.
You think you have good damage and good defense, but you don't know. Yeah, I mean, it depends how far you are into the game, right? Damage is just gonna scale like crazy. So once you're further into the game, you're gonna be doing way more damage. Like right now I'm doing 27.1 or, oh, I went up 30.9 damage per second, right? Which is quite low. Gonna swap these to buttons that I actually like to use. Okay, I have Holy Relic. But yeah, like later on, you're gonna be doing like, if you get far enough, you could potentially be doing millions of damage per second. You pretty much have my point. Okay, so at this point, you don't really have to worry too much about doing the most damage in the world, as long as you're killing things and having fun. That's all that matters. Okay, so now we see that I actually have the see, I put the summon phantasms. It's equipped to summon Holy Relic and to my Holy Flame Totem. Flame Totem looks like this. Totems are great. Holy Flame Totem is really good early on when you're playing the Templar, because it's just like additional damage that you get. Oh boy, nice and slowed. So the phantasms are doing lots of damage actually also, which is also like damage that we don't have to actually hit ourselves. So that's why we're going for that. Pick those up. These I just pick up because I can sell them and get some like transmutation shards, I believe. Part of like an orb. It's just handy. I'm skipping all the Arch Nemesis stuff. I don't want to, they're good and you should do them, but I don't want to. I want to like mimic any league. So this is still like useful in the future. Pick up a shield. Okay, so here. Oh, I don't have a scroll of wisdom to identify it. That's too bad. Keep my eyes open for one so I can equip a shield. You just finished the fetid pull. Yeah, the game is very complicated. It gets better with practice though. Like, no matter how far you get your first time around, it doesn't matter. Get as far as you want to, and then when you're like struggling, either look things up or stop playing, honestly, and like come back in the future when you feel like playing again. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been playing the game for 9 years at this point, and I still don't know everything about the game. I don't think anybody does. There's so much going on. So yeah, you know, do with that information what you will. There's no shame in stopping and coming back. That's how I started off early on. So here I'm gonna leave a portal so that I can come back to it later on. Yeah, fair enough. Blue, blue, red. I don't think we want that. We already have that. Yeah. On boots, we're looking for something with movement speed. Like, that's the most important stat on boots, because the faster we get through, like, the faster we can walk, first of all, the best, like, the more we can dodge things. And then, like, secondly, it's just we get through the game faster, you know? Which is not necessarily, like, a good thing, but it just feels better to be moving faster. Scroll of Wisdom, okay. So now we can identify this shield, and I can equip a shield. Great. Give my shield. It's a little gross. Level 8 duelist, 250 life, 28 shield, and I do 50 DPS with North Skull and 80 DPS with ability. I don't know. Yeah, I mean at level 8 that sounds pretty good. I think you're in a good spot. What skill are you using? Thing hovering next. Oh, you mean the relic? This guy? This is like a little minion. Yeah, exactly what like Lucky said. As long as you're killing the monsters and you're not dying first, it's fine. Even if you are dying first, like against bosses and stuff, it's okay. You know, there's no real metric of what's good or bad. As long as you're killing monsters and progressing, then you're doing fine. Double strike, okay. Yeah, on double strike, you're probably gonna want to put something like either melee splash or ancestral call with it as support gems, so that you can hit multiple monsters like at once. I don't know what your current setup is, but those are two good options. But they're not good for when you're fighting like a boss, for example, and there's no like other monsters next to them. So in that case, I would swap it for something else just for like those instances. Okay, so we made it to the waypoint. I'm going back to town, and now I'm gonna take this, portal that I left behind earlier, and run on over to this area, to the Flooded Depths for the side quest over here that we are gonna do because it gives us an extra skill point. Fair enough. I wish I could show you, but like because I'm a Templar, I don't think I can yet. But Ancestral Call and what's the other one that I said? Melee Splash are support gems, right? So things that you support other skills. So like I could support Smite with them. And Ancestral Call makes it so that you hit other monsters next to the one you're targeting. And Melee Splash basically does the same thing, but like in an AoE, so like around the monster you're hitting. They're similar, but a little bit different. Okay, these guys are taking a while. Keep missing. Stop running away. Okay, here we have a potential upgrade for a weapon. And I do have a scroller with them. Okay, kill these skeleton boys. Okay, so I'm gonna identify this. 9 to 14 physical damage, and it's got attack speed. Yeah, this is an upgrade. Look, 5 to 8 damage. This does more physical damage, and it has a higher attack speed. So we're gonna swap that very easily. You can look here, 58.5 with the old one, 38.7. So this is like, what is that, like 40% increase? We're very happy with this upgrade. You see Ancestral Protector, but not the other ones. Okay. Yeah, Lucky is giving you the correct information. You do damage to more than one thing. Okay. Well, as long as you're killing things at a good rate, then, you know, that's totally fine. Here's the little boss, the Granddaddy Crab. Okay, I'm gonna pick these up to sell, so we just killed the boss. Not much of a boss. Go back to town, and we're gonna go talk to Tarkley. I'm also gonna put my skill points in, because now I have a bunch. Okay, so let's do that first. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go for some life first. These are life nodes right here. After this, I'm gonna grab this one, and then probably these two here, so that my attacks don't miss as much, because right now my accuracy is low. So I'm missing fairly often, like my attacks, which is no fun. Oh, I can switch my belt out, I forgot. Okay, sell this. We're gonna identify the boots, hope we get some movement speed. No movement speed. This gives us resistance. 10% fire resistance, so we're gonna keep this because resistance is important. This will go here, just so we do a bit more damage, and I'm gonna sell these. Whoops. Going the wrong way. Oh, goats. Lovely. You don't have the Scroll of Wisdom, yeah. That happens early on. It's easy to not have any. But since I said I'm not going to be doing Arc Nemesis, I'm just going to destroy these and never pick any of those up. Aha! Chainmail Vest. We don't actually want to use this, though we could, but the reason I picked it up is the loot filter that I'm using highlights it to let us know that, hey, if you vendor this, you're going to get a chromatic orb, and that's because it has a red socket, a green socket, and a blue socket all linked together. So I'll show you that when we go back to town in the future. Drop my totem down, hit things, things die. We're doing good. What level are we? 8. We're a bit over leveled, but that's okay. That's fine. Better to be over leveled than under leveled if you ask me. Unless you're trying to reach the end game as fast as possible, in which case it's the opposite. But we're not doing that. What are those abilities? Like, which abilities am I using? Is that your question? Three reds. That could be good. Yeah, Lucky's right. You could sell just 5 like white items. So you just go to the coast, kill some monsters, pick whatever you find up, sell them. You'll get a Scroll of Wisdom that way at the very least. WER, okay. So my W is this little guy here, Summon Holy Relic. Basically, when I attack things, he does a little wave. I have to actually hit them though. He does a little wave, does some damage, and grants some life regeneration to me and nearby allies, which is like my minions in this instance. Not that that matters. My E is a totem that will shoot fire at enemies. Now both W and E right now I have linked with Summon Phantasm on kill, so when they kill monsters you'll see they summon little guys that also attack. So that's pretty neat. And then my R is Frostblink. It's just a little dash. I'm going to be swapping that out soon. Coral Ring, yeah. I'm going to swap one of these out. Doesn't matter. Has life. We like life. Life keeps us alive. Level those up. Okay, I'm going to go sell that. What is it called? This thing. The Chainmail Vest. To show you that, hey, you get a Chromatic Orb. Chromatic Orb lets you change the colors of the sockets on your gear, which is cool. We don't need it right now, so I'm just going to put it in my stash. I've got 2 of them already. Do I want to actually use this? Probably not. Let's see, is there any other abilities we can pick up that are useful at this stage? Chance to bleed. Here's Ancestral Call that we were talking about earlier. So you should be able to see this if you go to Nessa and go to the second tab. War Banner, no. Yeah, I don't think we want anything else right now. Keep going. Put my point. Like I said, I'm going to get the life. Normal double strike, yeah. Yeah, you should try like linking something with it. Like try and find a 2-link or a 3-link item. You know, something like red and green or red. or red, 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 green, something like that. And then just put whatever support gems you can that like apply with it. If you hover over like a support gem, oh no, I don't have it enabled. I think when you're in the store, if you hover over a support gem, it'll show you which abilities of yours that are equipped that it can work on. There'll be like a little check mark. Should be using my totems more often. Oh, another scroll. Oh, here's an annoying unique boss guy. Pick up the blue things. Tribal club could be good, but I'm happy with our weapon right now. The Phantom thing's really cool, yeah. I don't usually use it. It's kind of like memey, but you know what? I think for this build it'll be fine for now. Until we get some actual minions going. Right now we just have like the phantasms and the Jade Chopper, cool. What's it called? The little relic thing, which, you know, is pretty negligible, to be honest. So we got a like nice two-handed weapon. I'm not gonna go for two-handed weapons though, so I'm gonna be selling it.
In this cage, evil claws at the bars and howls for freedom.
So now that we've made it to the prison, we're gonna be offered another reward back home. Sell all the 10 to this might be good. I'm gonna identify that one, but the rest we're gonna sell. That I'm still keeping in case I decide that I want to use it. Okay, no, we're not keeping that. Never mind. Let's see, we got a flask upgrade, which is good. It's not uncommon to not find flask upgrades, which sucks. In which case, like, if you really weren't finding flask upgrades and you want some, oh, oops. I'm gonna be here's melee splash. I'm gonna be taking added fire. But you can buy flasks from Nessa, although she's not even offering medium ones for life right now, so that's a bummer. I also don't have an amulet. I think I'm just gonna pick up this jade amulet for dexterity because I know I'm gonna need it later on. I'm also gonna pick up, what's it called? Minion damage is here, right? Yeah, minion damage. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna need that later. And I don't have... I don't have enough currency to buy anything else. That's fine. Okay, so now red, red, red is looking pretty good because I can do this. Get rid of Onslaught, which doesn't really grant us much. I'm going to put Smite, Ruthless, Added Fire. Minion damage. I lost my Frost Blink. That's no fun. Let's see, what can I do?
Hello.
Sell that. Yeah, I know where I'm going. That's the difference, and there's like nothing wrong with that. Are there any boots with movement speed? Nope. Okay, here's a blue shield. I'm just gonna grab this and sell the other shield. Even though it's kind of not an upgrade, but kind of is because it has resistances on it. It's whatever. I'm just putting this in here now. It's doing absolutely nothing. I'm just using it to like level it up early. Yeah, what Nessa like and all the vendors offer is I don't want to say random, but kind of random. Depends on your level, and also like every level, every time you level up, the shops all refresh with new items. So it is like totally fine to go look at her every time you level up if you want to see what she has for sale. Take this guy out. Okay, here we go. We have a Labyrinth trial. These are like little booby-trapped sections of the game. And in this case, you just want to follow behind the spikes. Click on the lever. I tend to go here and dash over here to avoid the next ones. If you get hit, you don't die immediately or anything. It just does a chunk of damage. I'll show you. See, that's pretty significant. So you don't really want to get hit. But as you can see, if you're using your like life potions, you'll be fine. Some more. Just like waiting, come here, and then just dash over. And you have to make sure you click on this plaque every time. Every time you're doing one of these, there's like quite a few of them in the campaign. 12 of them, yeah. You want to make sure, absolutely make sure you click on that. Pick that up. I'll pick that up too, who knows. And then you take the portal back over here and we keep looking for the next area. And here we are. Oh man. My back is getting sore already. This is not a good start. Need a better chair. Okay. Pick that cap up to sell. If I'm being honest, at the current rate we're going, I don't know if I'll be able to finish Act 3 today. We'll see how it goes. Still gonna try, but we are going a bit slower than I thought we would, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't want to do like a 4-hour long stream. Oops. Chain belt. We have an essence here. Let's pick that up. So these are like little guys you'll find now and then that are trapped in some ice. You click on the ice 3 times. He breaks free. You fight him. You kill him. You pick up his essence. These are used for crafting items. We'll use it later on, and I'll show you what I mean. And try and find a white weapon. Actually I could find, no, I'll probably find like a piece of equipment, maybe the ring actually. Yeah, I'll use it on the ring in a sec. As soon as we find the next area. Here it is. Okay, so like I said, let's grab my ring here. So this is going to add, oh wait, no, this gives cold damage. Oh, we don't want that on the ring. Sorry, I thought it would give resistance on there. We will use my shield. Yeah, so if you look at this, it says armor, 6 to 11% cold resistance. I would like to give my shield some more cold resistance. It guarantees 6 cold resistance at least, and then randomly gives you other stuff. So we're very happy with that. We got some fire resistance too.
Your answers here, heretic. In Ray class. But I don't think
Gonna put my skill point, I think. I'll just go for the accuracy now. Okay, no problem. See you around. Thanks for coming by. Okay, we're making our way to a boss fight. Here he is. This guy's pretty dangerous actually. When he does a slam, that does a lot of damage, so you want to definitely back off. Keep smacking him. Make sure my totem is down. Back off when he does his slams. Put another totem down. Keep hitting him. Rinse and repeat. Use my dash to get out of there. We got him. Cool. I will pick up what I can. That's it. Okay.
I must have time to gather my will.
Here we are. We're going to take the waypoint, go back to town, and pick up another reward. If I'm not mistaken, I'll be taking Flame Dash. So we have Clarity, Vitality. Yeah, I don't want to do Leap Slam. I'm going to take Flame Dash. It's more comfortable for me. They're both like abilities that let you dash and like go over ledges and stuff. So either one is fine. But I'm going to Flame Dash, personal preference. I don't want any of these. Could this be an upgrade 10 to 19? Yeah, it could be an upgrade, so we're going to identify that one. And Solar Claws. So we are going to use Claws later on. It's the goal. +1 to level of all fire. Okay, let's see if this is an upgrade. So 111.9 and then 117. It is an upgrade. Okay, we're going to use it. We don't actually need Onslaught. I'm just going to sell that. And we're going to sell this too.
Farewell.
Now, the +1 level to all fire skill gems is not bad because we actually are using one. We're using Holy Flame Totem. Oh, I should have sold this too.
What little help
So that's just going to do more damage, like the Flame Totem, or E. And let me put Flame Dash on my R, close this, let's keep going. Excuse me. Okay. So here we follow the road for a bit. And we're looking for a little ledge. Here's the ledge. We're gonna go down the ledge. Pick up any orbs that we find. I could have picked up some auras back there, like Clarity wouldn't have been a bad choice, since it gives us like more mana regeneration. But I'm perfectly fine with using my mana flasks for mana. We're not like running out. Not gonna pick that up. This is a dead end. I'm going the wrong way. Typical. I always get this place wrong. This way. Oh, we missed an orb. Good thing. Use my flask to run around faster. Put down the totem. There we go. One single blue monster. Lovely. Aha, here's a pack. Okay, the ship graveyard. This place can be a bit confusing to like navigate. Let's see. Ba-ba-da. Alright, here's a pack. Another pack of blue monsters. We're definitely going to take those out. We want all the experience we can get. We're not in a rush. So there's two things we're looking for in this area. The first one is right here, the ship graveyard cave. We're going to go there and we're going to kill some monsters on the way to finding like the way out, but also we have to pick something up. For a quest that will give us an extra skill point. You want to do this. A strong box. Gonna back away from the strong box to not die from it instantly. Sometimes they're booby trapped like this one was. We are slowly taking them down. In the wrong one. There we go. Rustic Sash, Sword. Sapphire Ring, then we want that. We'll pick up all these smaller items. The boots could have something good. Some movement speed. We're gonna identify the boots right away. No movement speed. Oh man, unlucky. Overcharged. So I think I was going the wrong way there. Yeah, this is the way. Okay. Now, we don't have to actually kill this, but we're here, might as well. Man, she really slows us down, huh? Okay, pick up that, whatever. What we want is that, the All Flame. So, get out of here. And now, we are looking for a pirate ghost called Fairgraves. He will be somewhere in this area, usually by the coast. And we have found him. If you see this little ledge, that means you're in the right place. Often it'll be right back where the waypoint was at the beginning. So in that case, you might want to move forward to the next destination and then just take the waypoint to find them. Otherwise, just keep looking around until you find them. Are you still talking, sir? Wow, we are like doing a lot of damage right now. I'm not gonna lie. Drop that, pick this up. Rusted hatchet, that won't be better. Yeah, okay. Just gonna flame dash over this. Now we're looking for the entrance to some caves. I see that there's another essence here, and this one's actually a good one. It'll give us some... It'll allow us to craft a weapon that does extra damage, so we will pick it up. And when we find a weapon that we want to use it on, we will. So I just keep following the water. I'm glad I haven't died yet on my test run yesterday. I did a little bit of a test run and I actually died like 5 times in the first like 4 areas. Especially those Roas got me in the mud flats. Okay, we made it to the cavern. We're gonna go back to town. You can see I have lots of skill points available. I said I was gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab that. And then beyond that, I have to take a look again. Bonjour, Samed. Comment ça va? Hi there. Welcome, welcome. Freaking algorithm, eh? I said I was gonna go up here. There we go. Okay, I think we don't want anything. I'm gonna pick up Absolution here, just because it's kind of fun, but we're not gonna focus on Absolution. Yes, I do speak French. I am in fact Québécois. I'm gonna sell these. That'll keep, that'll keep. Let's have a look. Oh, it's better than what we have. Wasn't expecting you to, but I'll take it. Well, welcome, welcome. Oh, look at that. Our cold res is set. Gonna sell that. We don't want to swap our gloves out because we actually want to keep the sockets that we're using. They're good. Okay, I'm just gonna throw Absolution right here. For now. Oh, Bestel also has a reward for us, it's true. This is the reward for killing Fairgrace, get another book. Gonna go up this way. Yeah. Oui, oui, je parle français. Yeah, I'm just doing like a little like playthrough of the early acts, help new players out, and also I don't know. I'm probably gonna make a video based on this character, assuming things go well. We'll see. No, I'm not practicing. It's a build I've never played before, so like the goal is to go dominating below and have like Herald of Purity, like Sentinels and stuff. But we're gonna see how that works out. I've never played that kind of build before. I don't play minions very often at all. Last time I played minions was like 4 years ago, and it was fun, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. Keep on looking around. We're looking just for the next area at this point, and I found it. If I click on this, which you're definitely going to be tempted to do, so I'm going to do it anyways, you're going to see it just spawns monsters. It's not a chest, guys. It's fake. Oh, but we got some boots. Oh, we have 2 pairs of boots. Let's see. Movement speed, come on. We got movement speed. We're grooving. Oh man, look at how fast we are now. I'm only kidding, of course. 10% is not a huge increase, but we'll take it. So the next boss fight coming up is called Merveil. She does a lot of cold damage, so we definitely want to have some cold resistance at this point. That's why this ring here is so good. It's giving us 37 by itself. So if we click on defense, we can look here. We're at 47 cold resistance. That's pretty good. That's more than enough to do the boss comfortably. And with the gear that we have, like, we'll be fine. Here we are. Merveille. Some points. I think I want to go up here. Shouldn't be doing that while fighting her, but oh well. Keep putting the totem down. My relic is still alive. You can tell by like the little icon in the top left up here. Oh, whoa, 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 calm down. Once we kill her, we'll be done Act 1, which is pretty good. And things only get faster from here, pretty much. Act 3 is kind of slow. It's a big act, but after that, and like Act 2 as well, they're not very big. We get faster, our character does more damage, things just go easier. Pick up all the rares. I have room for more boots. I'll pick those up too, and we're done. Get out of here. Southern Forest.
This forest is so twisted. I pray.
Oh yeah, I said I picked up Absolution. I forgot about it. So Absolution like shoots these rays of lights that are pretty cool, and then summons minions that also do that. They don't last forever though, so you have to like keep using it. And like our goal is well, very sorry about that. Our goal is to use a skill called Dominating Blow, which unfortunately we only unlock at like level 28. But what can you do? And that one does like it's a melee strike that will summon monsters that do more melee strikes to the enemies. That's the goal we're going for. I think it'll be fun, and I think it's fairly straightforward and pretty like beginner friendly. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. So, do we actually want anything here? I don't think so, because we're using. Oh, I could get a new shield. We'll look at the shield here. Look at that. That's tons of resistances. Yeah, we'll swap that out. So this, let's see. There we go. And put that over there. My flame dash and my boots. Doesn't matter where skills go on your gear, just that you have it equipped. I could identify the helmet because it'll be better than what I've got at this point. I was using this for its links, but we're not using the links anymore. There's some resistance, some accuracy. It's actually pretty good. We're gonna take it. I'm just holding on to this essence for now. Hopefully we have an opportunity to use it. If not, no big deal. I could like look here and see if there's a weapon to pick up, but 5 to 22. I mean, that would be... Well, actually, no, that's not better, is it? 1.55? Nah, we'll just wait. Okay. Off to the old fields. Gonna ignore the big guy because he's pretty tanky and not worth the hassle. Another essence will pick it up, kill him. Oh wow. For some reason he is regenerating. Wow, this guy's tanky. This is probably not worth it, but whatever. It's not like he's hurting us. Come on. There we go. It's got some chain boots. So we're always identifying like boots that we find just in the off chance that they have like movement speed and other good stats. Boots are definitely like a priority piece of equipment that you want to find good stats on, basically. In some cases it's more important than like a weapon, if you have a decent weapon already. Of course, there's no reason you can't be on the lookout for both, so that's what you should do. Alright, we're at the crossroads. There's quite a few places we can go. The first place I usually go is up to the left. We're gonna go to a place called the Chamber of Sins. That will unlock some important skill gems, especially for like this build. Something that we're gonna like be relying on. So we're happy to do this first. And like in general, well, that was close. In general, you're gonna want to go here first anyways. You just keep going like up left from the crossroads. I'm gonna kill these guys. Amber Amulet. Oh, we don't need the strength, so I'm not going to bother picking that up. But if you were playing something like a ranger, which is mostly dexterity, and you needed some strength, then you might want to pick that up. And like throw an essence on there, for example. Sure, let's do it. Pick up all the scrolls, the little things. That's, oh, a carved wand. I mean, we're not going to use wand, but it's rare, so we'll sell it. I have a point to put. I believe I'll take life right now. My life total's a little bit low. Let's see, let's do some absolution some more. That's fun. Pick that up because we can sell it for a chromatic orb. So in this area, we want to go to the center over here to pick up the waypoint, and then we can go across or go back the way we came. We're looking for some stairs that lead to the second floor, and we seem to have found it on the first try this time. If it wasn't here, then it would be down here, like on the map, or down here on the map. So you just go in a circle around the area until you find it. Okay, so in this area, there's two things we're looking for. We are looking for another one of those Labyrinth trials. And then we're looking for like a narrow path. So hopefully we find the trial before the narrow path, because otherwise we have to like do some backtracking. Here we have another tanky essence. Thank you. This is a dead end. How unfortunate. Okay, this is the narrow path. I can tell because I'm looking at this, like the minimap here, and that's that. So we're going the wrong way. I mean, we will want to go here, but first we must find the trial. And use my Quicksilver to get around faster. I'm hoping that it's like down this way, maybe. Put my totem down, he keeps attacking even when I'm gone. Yeah, I think it's this way, yeah. Here we are, Trial of Ascendancy. Alright, this one's got like the little spinning saws. We just flame dash over them. Nice and easy. Just like that. Click on the plaque, like I said earlier. Absolutely don't want to miss clicking on that. You don't want to click on the portal before you click on the plaque. Or actually, when you're playing by yourself, I don't think you can, but if you were playing with friends, for example, someone could click on the plaque, right? And that would open the portal. And then you might go and just go straight for the portal. If you don't click on the plaque, you didn't get credit for that. And you would have to come back and do it again, which is no fun. This up. Yo, what's good? Everything. All is good. Just got another trial done. We are in Act 2. Making our way to a little mini boss. Not very scary. Usually this guy right here. Yeah, I'm like in Act 2 now. There's 10 acts in total. And then there's, of course, the crazy end game, which is where I usually spend all my time. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. We'll see what happens. Throwing big would be nice, but that's not like... not something I'm expecting. And I don't even know how I would handle that if it happened. I'm already pretty impressed with all the growth I've gotten. Am I using life flasks or life steal? Definitely life flasks. I use these like constantly to get my health back up, and I just got a better one, so I'm gonna replace the old one. Life steal can be gotten. Just so we don't miss anything, I'm putting Herald of Purity. This is gonna summon little minions that attack with us when we attack. So we definitely want that. Just gonna sell these things real quick. Then I'll get to your question. Sorry, I'm doing lots of like thinking. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to thinking, guys. Okay, I've got all these essences that I don't know what to do with. It's fine, we'll find a use for them. No, they are being used. I'm definitely using my flasks. And I'm glad I have like 2 level 12 flasks. We're level 16, so that like checks out. That's good. Get more life. You can get lifesteal. There's like, what's it called? There's something called life gain on hit, which makes you like gain a bit of damage, like on every hit that you do. And then there's actual like leech, which is what you're thinking of like as lifesteal, and that's more of like a regen that gets applied to you when you deal damage. Right now we don't have any of that. We just have some basic regen, do we? Yeah, we have 1% of our life regenerated per second, which is not much, but you can't ask for much early on. Level 17 now, actually. Oh, I don't say this to make you feel bad or anything. There's no metric for what like a good speed to go at is, but like if you're having fun, that's all that matters. But people are able to beat the campaign in like 3 hours. People that are like really good at it. I had one of my best league starts ever this league on my fireball character that I don't know if you've like seen the video I made. It talked about it a little bit, but that like went really well, and I got through the campaign in about 7 hours. Skill 100? No.
Your trouble.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So on that fireball character, I got to the end of the campaign in like 7 hours, which is really good. A league is think of it like a season in other video games. I don't know what other video games you've maybe played, but in Path of Exile, every 3-ish months, we get a new season, a new league, and they bring like new gameplay elements, sometimes some new skills, sometimes new bosses and stuff like that, and everybody resets, so like everybody starts from scratch again at the very beginning, which is really fun. So if you're playing in the like regular league, I'm gonna pick this up. This is an upgrade. If you're playing in the regular league, does it reset your items? Yes, it does. If you're playing in a regular league and you're able to trade with other players, then you'll find that people that play early on in the league, like the first couple days, are able to make a lot of in-game currency, right? So this stuff here. And they will get rich quick, basically, for being like really fast at getting to the good stuff, and make tons of profit that way, which is pretty fun. But it's also just fun, like everybody's like getting to experience the new content at the same time. You don't have people that are already level 100 from the start, you know? You can, of course, do that too. In if you're playing in just regular standard league, you can. But yeah. Okay, so I skipped over a part there. I went and killed a bandit. I killed Creighton. Bandits, there's 3 of them. And in most cases, you're going to want to kill all of them. I think in this case, I'm not going to. I'm going to help one in particular, which is going to give us some extra resistances, which is just going to make like our lives easier when we're gearing. Complicated stuff. Just copy what I do. Kill Creighton, which is the guy we killed before. And this guy's tanky. Come on, Einhar. Pull your weight. Holy moly. Okay. That up. Identify the boots, because you never know. No movement speed. Sad. So we start all over again. Yes. Is there a non-league game mode? Yes. It's just called standard, and the good news is, like, when a league ends, your characters don't get deleted or anything. They just get put into standard. So they get brought into the base. We'll call it league. I'm saying league like in quotation marks, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah. So you can still play the character if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to remember what I do, like where exactly I'm going and stuff. How do you check if you're playing it? Okay, I'll just quickly show you that. The main way... Is it here? No. Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, here. If you're in game and you press tab and you have your mini map open, right? In the top right, it'll say like the area you're in, and then it says what league you're in. So in my case, I'm in SSF. That means that stands for solo self-found. You don't have to worry about that. Arch Nemesis League. So that's the current league. This is like the current 3 months one, which started about a month ago. So if you're in that, then you're in the current league, which is what I recommended in my beginner's guide. Like you should just play in the regular, whatever the current one is. There's no reason to start in standard and not in Arch Nemesis. But yeah, if you're in standard, then that's fine too. Yeah. To answer your question, are leagues like when you're done with the game and you have question mark? What? I don't follow. Every 3 months, it just like basically resets and throws your characters that you had over into standard, where they can still be played, you know. It just means that you won't be in the same economy that new people that make new characters in the new league are in. And you can't play like, let's say you're playing with friends. Let's say I'm playing in standard and my buddy is playing in the new Arch Nemesis. We can't play together unless I also make a character in Arch Nemesis, or he brings or he makes the character in standard. Oh, okay, I answered the question. Good. So I'm coming here to the wetlands. I'm gonna kill Oak. He's another one of those bandits. And we're gonna save the other bandit for last because we're actually gonna help her, which is gonna give us like a benefit. So you see, if I were to help Oak right now, actually it wouldn't even work, first of all. Secondly, if I were to, I would get these as like the buffs that I get permanently. But I don't want these, I want what one of the other ones is offering. So I'm gonna kill him. This is what 9 years of experience looks like. Yeah. And I'm not even that good, really. Really not. I hope that that comes across. Like, I'm not good, guys. I'm not pro at all. I just play the game. See, like, I just realized I didn't even have my Herald on this whole time. I should have had that on. I'm still a noob, okay? I'm just maybe decent at teaching, that's all. I have teaching experience outside of Path of Exile, so that might be it. Okay, we killed him, we pick up his, what is it, the amulet or something? Yeah, his amulet. Kill this guy. So the Herald, basically when I kill monsters with my attacks, it summons these like sort of barely visible see-through dudes, and they go around and they attack things. I'm a teacher. I'm not anymore, but I did used to teach guitar, actually. I was a guitar teacher. Oh, I can't do that yet. True. Is that full? No, not full. Okay, we're gonna go to the riverways again. I was a guitar teacher, but now I'm a Path of Exile teacher. The pay is just so much better, you know? A broadsword, that could be better than what we're using right now. We're still using our stinky old scepter. Okay, so it's white. We have an essence here that's going to add damage to it. Let's try it. Hope we get something good with it. Yeah, Yeah, you see that 55% increased physical damage? We are happy with this. Very happy. Also, we can put this, turn this into a rare. We don't care about the stats, we're just gonna swap it because it's better. Throw that out. Oh, but now we're gonna have a problem. Since this doesn't have red. What can I get? Oh, I can get rid of Absolution. We're not using that. Herald is more important. Pop that. Herald, it's like a, oh, I didn't mention, Herald is actually like a buff, essentially. You don't have, you just activate it once, you don't have to worry about it anymore, it just automatically does its thing. Hello, Einhar. Einhar's our buddy. Kills things for us. He's pretty strong, pretty OP. So in this area, I grab the waypoint, and then I'm looking for the little broken path on the walkway. It's going to give us a little hint as to where to go. What in the world am I doing in my inventory? Yeah, well, I just crafting that weapon. Well, crafting. I just threw an essence on it that I had picked up earlier. And that made my weapon stronger. So now you see, I like found the broken path, I'm following it. It's hard to see, I know that. And we made it to Alira, she's the other bandit. She's like, oh my god, you killed the other guys? Wow. I'm like, yes. So, here's the thing. This one is fine, we get some mana per second, no big deal. Crit multi, we're not doing critical strikes, so this doesn't matter to us, but we do like the 15% to all elemental resistances. I can't speak. So, we're gonna take that, and that's just gonna buff our resistances. You can switch this choice later on. If you were to kill all 3 of them, like let's say I killed Alira there and I've already killed the other 2, then I would get 2 extra passive points. But I'm not doing that. I think as a new player, resistances are more important, and the game will just be easier if you have the resistances, because you're going to find like worse gear will be better for you because you have that baseline of like extra resistances. So now I come down here, kill this guy, click on this seal, and now woo, we're going to be rewarded another skill point later on. But before we go get that, we're going to head over this way. Hi Modisum. Yes, I am pretty new to making videos, and well, for Path of Exile specifically. I started like making videos like a year ago. But yeah, I am new. This is the first time I stream ever. Like, to an actual audience. I've streamed to friends before, but you know, that's not quite the same. And yeah, I don't make many videos, but I try to make them good when I do. The last one looked better with life regeneration. Oh man, what is this? Covered in webs. Oh, you mean the what did I change? Could you remind me of what I changed? The boots? Or is it the boots you're talking about? MMORPG player has friends. Yeah, man. I like to think I do. I like to think so. But I mean, like, to be honest, I haven't streamed like at all in the last couple of years. I was referring more to like back when I played League years ago. You're talking about the elf. Oh, got you. The little bandit guy. Yeah, so in theory, that's not a terrible one either. If you're doing like you're doing a duelist, right? It's not terrible because you're doing like physical damage and stuff, and so you actually do benefit from it. But the resistances, I think, are just more important. Thanks, Modisum, I appreciate that. How's the video quality? I can't actually like see what it looks like. I hope it's not too blurry and stuff. I honestly have no idea what it looks like. There's a lot going on. It looks great. Oh, good. I was worried because, like, I live in Montreal and we have, like, passable internet. You know, I literally have the best internet that I can have unless I was, like, a business. So, there's only so much I can do about that. That's probably not better. We're gonna sell this, even though it's kind of good. Oh, why did I keep that? Well, we can identify it, whatever. Trash. That was good lightning damage on it, actually, but we don't care about lightning damage, so we're not gonna take it. This is a better ring than that, so we're gonna swap that. Has a bit less life, but it's got other things going for it. And this is an amulet, and I am going to use, yeah, my essence on this. Look at that, gives us damage, dexterity, life on kill, resistances. This is pretty good. Also, oops, don't want to sell my essence. Saving that. I'm gonna sell absolution. I was just like using it for fun. Take that, level 12. Oh, I'm still using a level 3 flask. I don't need that. Sell. And I have lots of points to put. No one explains anything. Yeah. Yeah, people assume... Well, here's the thing. Most of the loyal viewers of a stream already play the game a lot. And so they wouldn't be interested in hearing the kind of stuff that I'm mentioning here. That's why like I advertise this for beginners in my title. Hopefully it actually says that, yeah, welcoming all beginners. I want this to be for beginners. If you already play Path of Exile and you're watching, then that's great. I appreciate that. But the goal here is to help you guys. So I've noticed that, you know, my video that got the most attention is that beginner's guide. And I get questions on there sometimes, so hopefully like this kind of a stream thing will help out, and like people that maybe check it out later on can use it as a resource. But I'm also planning on making a video like using the character and the content that I'm doing now, hopefully. I don't know how that's going to work, if like I'm going to be able to like re-download this afterwards. If not, I'll just have to make another character and do it, but it's fine. Okay. They expect people to know everything. Yeah, that is part of the problem. When I was making that beginner's video, I did look at other beginner videos just to see like what was out there. Which is the thing that you do when you're making YouTube videos, believe it or not. And some of it was great. Some of it was like what I was doing, but just a little bit outdated. So I figured I should make something similar, but more up to date. And also I wanted to make it short, you know? I don't want to overwhelm you guys. There's no point in overwhelming new players. They're never going to play, right? When I started the game out, I didn't know what the heck was going on. But it was a different game back then than it is now. There was way less going on. In fact, back when I started, wrong button, Act 2, this was the end of the game. This was all there was. Act 1 and Act 2. And then you redid it 3 more times in different difficulties, right? They've added so much stuff to the game since then. So I've experienced the whole progression of the game, except for back when it was in closed beta, because I was young and, well, young. I don't know. That's 10 years ago. Yeah, I was 18 and didn't have. Not that I didn't have the money. I didn't have like the desire to spend $10 to get an early access key which I would have been able to use for only like 3 days, because that's when I found out about the game, like 3 days before it released into open beta. Yeah, so I was just like, I'll just wait, and but yeah, I've been playing since then. I sometimes take breaks. Like, there has been a couple leagues that I didn't play, because I was just like maybe a little burnt out or playing something else. But like Path of Exile always has me coming back. So we came here to do this trial. We could have come back later on when we're faster, and that's like the optimal way to do it. But I don't care. I'm just doing it now. Get it over with. Hopefully you'll be able to see why we're doing trials if I get far enough today. I hope we do. I'm probably going to take a like 2 to 3 minute break in just a little bit. Just to stretch a little bit. Okay. Portal out of here. Seems like the devs are really passionate. Yeah, I think so. The lead developer, especially Chris Wilson, at least the impression that I get whenever he's talking to other community members, like on streams and stuff, he is so passionate about the game. And that's what that's one of the things that like motivates me to play the game. I'm just like, oh man, this guy loves this game. Even though he like doesn't necessarily play it the most, right? Like, I've played more than he has, that's for sure. But that doesn't matter. He still loves the game. And I am glad that like he has that passion, because so many like game developers don't have that passion for the game that they're making, which sucks. There'd be so many more great games. Here we're going melee physical. Do life flasks stack? No. No, if you use one and then use another one right after, they do not. Which is something good to know. Ruthless, added fire. Okay, so here I have melee physical. I don't know, like, if this will be better or not. So I'm just gonna look. Actually, just gonna teleport back over here just to see, because now we have our Herald of Purity buff. It also gives us more damage. I didn't mention that. It gives us a bit more damage. So right now we're doing 396 DPS. If I put this instead of that, 440. Okay, that's really good. So we know that's an upgrade. What about if I get rid of that? No. So we're getting rid of Ruthless for now. I'm gonna put it off to the side. Excuse me, my goodness. Just burping. Put that off to the side because we're probably going to use it later on with our Herald of Purity. If we can get like red somewhere, red sockets, then I'll just throw this back on there. Okay, like I said, I'm going to take a two minute break just to stretch. Be right back. Hello. I am back. Okay. So, where were we? Have I played Deep Rock Galactic? Do I know it? I know it. I've never played it, actually. I have played Risk of Rain 2, though, quite a bit. Alright, let's progress. Come here. Click on this. Ayo. So, this area is absolutely one of the easiest areas in the campaign to get lost in. It's a freaking maze. In my heart, you never left. You're still here, lucky dude. For those of you who don't know, Lucky is my buddy IRL. My buddy IRL. When I was talking about friends earlier, he's one of them. What are you up to, by the way?
I must have
So confused, yeah. Don't worry about it. Risk of Rain, nice, nice, nice. Actually I should pick this up just to sell it. So I'm just like running around trying to find the right way to go. La la la. That's two-handed. I'll pick it up, whatever. We used to braid each other's hair and do our nails together. Oh yeah, I remember those days. Not. We did eat a lot of chicken wings together though. That we did. Fusing orb. Okay. I spoke about fusing orbs in my beginner's guide. They let you link the sockets of an item. So if you find an item that has like good sockets, but doesn't have the links that you want, and by good sockets I mean the right colors, right? Let's say I was looking for a red, 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 and I found something but these weren't linked. I could, in theory, use an orb of fusing on it and hope that they got linked. But honestly, you're better off saving those up, excuse me, for now. Is there something like Lifesteal but for mana? Yes. However, it is hard to get early on. And you'll be relying on a mana flask for a while, to be completely honest. Okay, keep going, keep going. Can see everything's dark now. A grand mana flask. Okay, that's even better than what we're using. Broad axe. How good is that? 19 to 34, but it's got a slow attack speed. I don't have a good essence to use on it, so I'm not gonna bother. I was thinking, oh, maybe I could craft that, but I don't have a good essence for it, so it's okay. I don't need to go back to town yet. You don't need it right now. You're just curious. Yeah, there is mana leech. You can get it for attacks, so like whatever your attack is, or you can get it for spells too, I believe. But it's a bit trickier. There's also energy shield leech, which is easier to get for spells than like for attacks. And yeah. Also, if you're doing what was it? Double strike? Yeah, I think double strike you said. So if you use a claw, okay, as your weapon type, claws have an inherent like life gained on hit or life leech. So that's like one of the cool things about them. Well, that is their unique thing, is that maybe they do a bit less damage, but every time you hit with them, you get like life back. So if you're attacking really quickly, you can stay alive pretty easily with that. Now, early on, the claws don't give a lot, right? But certainly into the late game, it's a good part of your defense and staying alive. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Green, green, red. No, we need 2 reds, that's right. So I was like, what are we looking for again? We're looking for 2 reds so I can put Herald of Purity with Ruthless. So as you can see, this is like pretty chill at this point. The build just plays itself. We just run around, put our Flame Totem down. Eventually we'll get rid of Flame Totem, right? We don't really need that. It's not part of our build per se. I'm just using it for leveling because it's easy, does damage. We just have to place it. All our minions attack. We attack. One thing I didn't mention, we're using Smite because it's something that we got very early on, but also it buffs our minions. They do more damage as a result of us using Smite. Whoa, look at all these guys. Pick up the shrine here so that we get a little buff. In this case, it's a life regen buff. And maybe mana regen? Does it give mana regen? You are regenerating life and mana. Yeah, it does. I didn't even know that. I always thought it was just life. Ooh, we made it to the crafting recipe. Definitely click on those when you see them. I am not going to teach them right now. Pick this up. I'm just going to go to town, sell, come right back. We'll identify this ring in case it's really good. Whoa, yeah, that's really good. Okay, so we're going to replace this sucker with this one. So this one has lightning resistance as its inherent. So every Tobas ring has like lightning resistance. It has physical damage to attacks, so our attacks are going to do more damage. It has increased attack speed, so we're going to attack more often. It has life, which is great. It has a rarity, which we don't care about. We have life gained for each enemy hit by our attacks. Also not too important early on, but it's fine. And then increased elemental damage. We actually do some elemental damage, so yeah, we'll take it. If you look at this thing here, right above where my cursor is, it says like 91 to 142 physical, 98 to 145 fire, and higher up 98 to 153 lightning. That means we're doing elemental damage. Okay, I'm picking up this node here. This makes it so that our minions get more attack speed. And we also do. I'm also going to pick this mastery, Overwhelm, so that we do more physical damage. And I'm also going to take this, so we get more life. Boom! This one, 50 to max life. I think I recommended it in my beginner's guide. Really helpful. Pick it up. It's a good mastery to have. Gonna sell this stuff we don't need anymore. Still looking for like something that's red. Go back. 502 DPS, when did that happen? Yeah, well, as our skills level up and as we change weapons, that's what happens. We do more damage. I wasn't kidding, like by late game, you can reach millions of damage, you know? Like something that's considered a good end game build, I think most people would say like has to have at least like 2 million damage or something. Like, I don't know. I would disagree with that. I'd be fine with less, but I think the common opinion, the popular opinion, the more the better, right? However, you also want to be tanky. So there's a balance to find there, and some skills are just better than others. That's just part of the meta and all that stuff, like balancing of the skills and whatnot. Like people discover, hey, let's say Absolution, which was that skill we were using. Absolution is busted. It's really good, so they use it. People figure out how to make it really good with like certain unique items and classes that they choose to use and whatnot, like little interactions. There is one more monster I have to kill in the pool, but I can't find it. Yeah. Yeah, I always skip that quest. It's not required, but keep looking around, you'll find it. I found them, there you go. They can be really like annoying. I've experienced that. Okay, we're just ascending the pyramid. And soon we'll be done Act 2, actually. Which is good. We're like on track. I think we're going to be able to finish Act 3, no problem. I was worried before, but I think we'll be fine. We have picked up the pace considerably. For 2 refund points, yeah. It sounds like a lot of work, and it is, and that's why we usually skip it. However, be happy in the knowledge, or be comforted in the knowledge, that later on, you use respec points all the time, or at least I do. I'm constantly like changing things in my build, so it's fine. Like, you'll make use of those. While you won't make use of them right now, you will eventually, so don't worry about it. Whenever you get to this boss, always come down over here to pick up another crafting recipe, and then click on here and we're going to start a fight. This has like the longest loading animation. Not loading, but like animation of him spawning. Takes a while. How are we looking? We looking groovy, baby. See how he has no pants? It's not a joke. I could give him pants. Now he has pants. So this boss might take a while. He's pretty tanky actually. We don't have like the highest damage, so we'll see how it goes. Now he makes some rocks fall. If you just stand still, this skill, like his ability, will kill us. He spawns monsters. You want to kill them. On our build, we definitely want to kill them because it spawns other like minions for us, right? So we want to kill them. He does a slam. If you get hit by that, you'll probably die. Most likely. I remember back in the day when this boss was like the final boss of the game, right? Because this was the end of Act 2. And holy moly. He was so deadly. Those rocks were like no joke. You would get shotgun stunned and just die in like 2 seconds. You really had to be running around. It was fun. You'd be lucky if you finish the campaign in a month. That's fine. Just go at your own pace, man. Take your time. Take your time. I'm just trying to do it in like a relatively timely manner. So that, you know, you guys aren't bored, first of all. Second of all, so that I have an easier time finding parts that I want to use in the video later on, if that whole thing works out. And then also I don't want to be doing the optional side quests. I want to like focus on what you actually, your bare minimum is, right? Now, of course, if it's your first time playing, it's going to take you longer than it is taking me to get this far. And that's just normal. And there's nothing wrong with that. +1 to level of socketed minions. Whoa. That could be good. If we can get some good sockets on that, that could be good. I'm just going to pick these up to sell. Now we come here. Hey, AGNS. Agnes? Agnes? AGNS? What do you want me to call you?
I don't mean to sound.
Welcome. You got an amulet that gives you life regen. Yeah, you got like a coral amulet, yeah? Definitely use that. It's better than no amulet. Life regen is good early on. Do I use a plus 29 strength amulet or 3.5 regen? Since you're a duelist, I would say the strength one is less important. Because I mean, unless you correct me, right? If you tell me that you're low on strength and you can't use your skills or whatever, you can't level them up, then yeah, use the strength one. However, if that's not the case, which I imagine is not the case, use the life regen one for now. Now, if you found something that had like intelligence, that could be handy. Oops. So I'm just gonna sell all this. We'll identify the shield.
See you.
You can use them and you do damage, so then you get the life regen. Yeah. Is this shield better than what we're using? What do we have? Lightning and 5 to all. And this gives us 6 life and lightning. I think we're going to stick with the one that we have right now. This one has a higher lightning, but like only by 2%. So big whoop. And we lose other things. We gain a bit of life, but 6 life is nothing to write home about.
A Templar in exile.
Planning on any build or just leveling? So the plan is to turn this into like a dominating blow character. However, my goal with the character is not like to do end game content with it. My goal with the character is to beat the campaign and be able to do some maps so that someone who's a beginner and decides to like follow something like this, I'll be making like a separate video probably. A beginner that decides to follow something like this, they're able to recreate it easily, hopefully, and just to get through the campaign, right? Because there's not enough content out there, I don't think, that focuses on just that part of the game. It's like it's an entry point that people have trouble with, right? People see like the game is hard, right? So I figured let's just play through and show people like, hey, this is what you can do. This is how I'm doing it. And my method is not the best method. There's better builds out there. There's no way that this is like considered a good build, what I'm doing. I'm sure I'm making mistakes. I'm sure like someone who's got a lot of experience would be like, hey, this is you're doing this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. That's fine. I'm okay with doing mistakes. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm trying to teach you guys. And it's just fun to hang out because I don't know, I've never streamed before, right? So it's kind of fun to see like interact with chat at the same time. It's not the same as just reading comments on YouTube, which I appreciate. The comments are great. I love them. But this is fun too. I wanted to have some like nice like video game music in the background, but I'm too worried about choosing a playlist or whatever that would get copyright striked afterwards. So I was like, I'll just play the basic music of the game. Whoa, red, blue, blue. Okay, we're gonna pick this up. The 4-link. 4-link is good. Got a pretty early one. I don't like the colors on it. We want like red, maybe, or like either 4 reds or like maybe 3 reds, 1 blue, something like that. But that armor that we just picked up is gonna be an upgrade for sure. And pretty early. Sometimes I get all the way to like halfway through Act 4 and don't find a 4-link that I can actually use. You don't hear PoE music. Hey, it's too quiet. I figured. I can bump it up. Where is it? Here. Let me know if that's like, if you hear it a bit better. No, I was talking about the music. I hear the music. You guys didn't hear it. I guess it was too quiet. I have it very low. I don't want it to be blasting in my ears because I won't be able to concentrate. I won't be able to concentrate on you guys. How's the music now? Tell me. I can lower it, make it higher, whatever you guys want. It's all the same to me. If I make it higher, I'll just lower the volume on my own headset. Like the game sounds more than the music. Yeah, if the music's distracting, like maybe you're listening to your own music and stuff on in the background. So this guy just got possessed. So I am a little bit afraid, but should be fine. Possessed just like makes the monster more difficult. Maybe I'll pick all this up. But that was fine. So good question. Do you get the plus 30 amulet? I don't think you need it right now, right? Unless you're using skills that require the intelligence right away, I wouldn't worry about it. I was just suggesting that in case you did need it. But if your skills are fine, don't worry about that intelligence amulet. Why don't I pick Arch Nemesis mods? Good question. Here's my TLDR. I don't really like Arch Nemesis too much, so I'm not looking forward to doing them. I find it like it really slows down the flow of playing the game. But second reason, I want this video, whatever VOD, to be able to be used as a reference in other leagues too, if anybody wanted to watch it later on, where we might not have Arch Nemesis. You'll just keep the life steal. I think you mean the life regen, but yeah, I would do the same. What's going on here? This guy's tanky. Oh, there's still this guy's just rolling around. If you ever need a mod, just like, thanks. I don't think I'm at that point yet, but I appreciate that. I have no idea, like, if I'll be doing another stream, to be honest. I probably will, because this has gone well so far, but this was all, like, impromptu, like, this morning. I knew that I would have the room available, because I share an office with my girlfriend, and if she's here, then I'm not going to be streaming, that's for sure. But she's off doing some like vocal recordings for a band. It's really boring having to craft Arch Nemesis. Yeah, I don't like it either. I mean, like, I did a little bit of it, right? I haven't done all the challenges. If you look at this stuff here, I've done some of them, you know, the basic ones, but I haven't done this stuff at all. I just kind of got bored of them, and they're not so rewarding that I feel like I'm missing out by not doing them, you know? MMORPG player has a girlfriend? Dude, what? How is this possible? Crazy, if you prioritize social life over video games, it can happen. Wow. Can I later share build details? Yeah, well, like I said, I'm probably making a video, but what I could do after the stream ends is just like make a path of building link of what this character will be at when we're done here, and just share that, right? I don't have a finished path of building build guide or anything. I have like, let me see if I can show you guys this. Let me know if you see this. I hope you do. On my second screen, I've got like a plan of where I want to go and a plan of what skills I might pick up. And that's it. Video games is greater than life. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. But I try to find a good balance.
Be careful.
Although, like, I mean, you guys don't know me, but I play a lot of video games. I don't just play Path of Exile, if that's what you're thinking. I don't. Got Elden Ring. I'm like 2 hours into that. I want to play more of it. It's really fun. Hey, this looks like a good shield. Movement speed, life. Yeah, we're gonna use this shield. The socketed melee skill gems is irrelevant because melee skills don't really care too much about the level of the gems. However, the other stats on it, like lots of life, the resistances are good. So that this we're not really taking advantage of yet, but I think we will. And we're also going to figure out this whole thing with the this guy. That's crap. Yeah, no problem, Motessam. I'll take I will try to remember that. You can, if you're still around at the end, you can mention it, but if not, I'll try it. Actually, you know what? Let me just write a note right now. Share BOB at end of stream. There. That should, in theory, make me remember. Okay, so I have 13 chromatic orbs. I'm going to try and change the colors on here. So this is like basic crafting. I have a 4-link. I want red, 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 or red, 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 blue would be fine. Red, 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 blue. We'll take it. Now, it's also got terrible stats. Don't have a scouring orb. I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's not really worth it. I'll just show you guys a little bit of crafting, just for fun. I'm gonna try and get life or resistance on here. I don't care about life regen, I don't care about armor yet. We got resistance. I'm gonna use an augmentation orb to get something else. Got reflect, whatever. We'll keep it. Oh, lovely. This was giving me the strength that I needed for that. Okay, let's see if I can do something about that. I can pick up this node. This gives me 10 strength, and I'm missing exactly 10 strength. I may have to do that. This is one of the pitfalls of switching gear around that has dexterity and whatever else you need on there. Okay, so what am I gonna put here? I'm thinking Herald of Purity. Wait, does that make sense? Red, red, blue, and I put like, where's my minion damage? Minion damage here. Let's see. I think melee fizz, minion damage. Should we use smite? There. I wish I had like another another 3-link that I could use. I wish this was a 3-link, or this, or this. We're not using that. Let's see.
There you go.
Do they have a 3-link? Wow, they have another 4-link right here. Okay. Tricky. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna use an essence on it. I'm gonna use this one, or no, this one gives fire resistance. Put that. Scratch what I just did. Herald of Purity, you're going in here. Does this even count as a minion? It does. Okay, so it gets an extra bonus level. Smite here, minion damage back in my sword, melee physical over here, and I'm gonna use the Ruthless that we've been holding onto for forever over here. So now our smite does more damage again.
Good luck.
Okay. Onwards. Oh yeah, I'll lower the music again since you guys weren't really listening to it anyways. Just get a sip of water. Okay, now we're going into some sewers. Oh, make sure I put my herald back on. Oh, I feel super fast. Why am I so fast? What's going on? Oh, we'll pick that up. We can sell that. And here we are. The first of 3. Click on the stash, pick up the bust of Gaius Centauri. We move this way. There's always, in the sewers, there's always one on this side, or almost always, one of these busts that you have to pick up on this side of the map, and 2 on this side. Make sure we pick up the waypoint. We are going to have to come back here later. You don't want to skip it. Here we go. Here's the second stash. And now we're going to go look for the third one. Oh, you know what? I just realized I skipped a trial earlier. We'll go back and do that in a sec. Oopsies. Skip the trial in the crematorium. Must have forgotten about it. Giant mana flask. That's better than what we're using. Pick this up. Swap out the flask. Throw out the other one. We don't need it anymore. So we're still looking for that third and final bust. We're just killing things on the way. Here we go. So I can tell because there's like that exclamation mark on the minimap. Pick up the bust, portal scroll. Keep going. Hey, Jack. ATJ. How you doing? My Templar's stronger than yours. I doubt that, man. What does Orb of Storms do, and should you use it? Not on your build. It puts a circle on the ground wherever you're aiming. 2 giant life flasks. Is that what I'm using? It is. Okay. It puts a circle on the ground where you're aiming, and that like orb does damage to enemies in that circle. And whenever you use lightning skills while you're inside that circle, it'll do more damage to enemies. I believe. I think it got changed recently, so they might have changed a bit about it and how it functions, but that's how it used to work for sure. So what did level 100 people do back then, when Act 2 was the endgame? Yeah. There was... So I'm gonna get the timeline wrong, because back then I never got that far, right? I mean, even today, I've never gotten to level 100. This league, I got to level 97 on my Necromancer. Well, like the same character that was my Fireballer back then. And that's the highest level I've ever gotten. Ever. But to answer your question, there was a different endgame. I think it was like... What was it? Like the Maelstrom of Chaos or something, like Endless Ledge? I think it was like the ledge that would just like... You would go in it, clear the zone, and go into the next level, and it'd be a bit harder. And you just do that over and over and over. So kind of like Rifts in D3? Am I right about that? I might be wrong. I could be wrong. But I think that's like what it was at some point. They also might have had maps at that point as well. With a different, like with no atlas, just maps. Maps were valuable back then, believe it or not. Dude, if I'm not looking at my screen in Act 3 and seeing all of these abilities, I'm going to be so disappointed. What do you mean? You're going to have different abilities. You can build your own character, right? You know, pick abilities that make sense with your character. You want some defense, some offense. You want to get some auras. Like right here, I'm being offered auras. Not that I want them. And curses. So I'm going to take vulnerability here so that monsters take more physical damage. There's something like that in Torchlight 1. Yeah, I played Torchlight 1 way back on the Xbox 360. Wow, that brings me back. Okay, I just got my curse. So now when I'm fighting a boss or like a rare, I'll be using curses. You mean like this level of intensity? Yeah, yeah. The game scales pretty well. It will be like this. I do not want these yet. What nodes am I going for? Let me check my path of building. I forget. Okay, I'm gonna go here. And then, do I want damage right now or more resistances? I think I can afford, or actually, you know what? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna make a beeline for like this thing down here. This keystone here, Resolute Technique, makes it so that my attacks will never miss, but I can't do critical strikes.
You're right.
But I also don't care about doing critical strikes, so that's fine. I'd rather like just not miss. Because right now when I swing my sword, sometimes I won't hit the enemies, and that's annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna go get that trial that I forgot to do. Yeah, solve the trial. Okay, for a second I was like, did I actually forget? Or am I just going crazy? Could be going crazy, guys. I'm gonna try and like speed run through this. Okay, great, I found it. Got lucky. Kill these guys. Oh, volatile. These guys are annoying. Boom, when they die, they drop a little fire orb that will follow you, chase you, and kill you if you're standing still. So don't do that. So in this trial, there's like lava pools that come up and go down. You can just wait for when they're down. So when it's dark, you can walk on it without taking damage. When it's red, you'll see here, I'm taking lots of damage. So I just pop my flask to not die to it. But I can also just flame dash over everything and it's not a big deal. Clicked on it. We're good. We got 4 of them. Okay. You know what? I think I did this already. That's too bad. Okay, marketplace. Some series where you do it like starting from level 1 and grind until I get this certain build that giving it away. And make us giving it away. You can't really give away a character. I could give away the gear, right? But I don't think that that's really, I don't know. I think that's kind of frowned upon in Path of Exile. Just giving away stuff. Like I'll give away stuff to friends, right? Like it's fine. But I don't think that's the kind of videos I want to be doing, if you know what I mean. I'd rather stick to like informative stuff, like the level like 1 to whatever, and like showing the build progress and all that. That I'm fine with, and that's kind of what I want to do with this. But the giving it away part is the part that I'm like, I don't know. I'd be surprised. Yeah, it's true. Like, views and attention, it would get that. You're not wrong. I gave away my, 20 Exalt build. Haha. To a total noob. With like a clickbait, like open surprised face and like someone with a noob gear as the thumbnail. Okay, we picked this one up. We can just portal out of here now. Funny thing, I sold a Tabula Rasa a few days ago for 1 chaos since I'm a noob, and it was my first sale. Oh no, bummer. Well, it's not a big deal. I think like Tabula Rasas right now are going for like 5 or 6 chaos. But yeah, you did get scammed. That's a bit unfortunate. Is a Templar build you are following more physical or spell based? It is more of a minion build. But at the moment, I'd say it's a hybrid. It's physical and minion. And there's a little bit of element. There's no spells really. I have my totem, right? This flame totem, that's a spell. So there's that, but that's not the brunt of our damage. That's just some extra little damage for fun. It just makes it easier. You just, like, it's so easy to just pop this down, right? And like, it'll attack things for you. So why not? You found 4 chaos in a Val cave. Nice. Yeah. No, I mean, like, the person obviously that got your tabula was taking advantage of you. They know that that thing's worth more. But it's not like, you know, I understand that like on your first trade, oh, I missed out on like 4 chaos, that sucks. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. You watched the series where they did that for a really good weapon and gave it away to some low-level guy. Took the guy giving it away 6 months, but Sally the noob got hacked and got banned. Oh boy. Yeah. What game was that for? Are there things like exotics that sell for a lot? Well, in Path of Exile there are like unique items that sell for a lot. There's some of them. Otherwise, there are rares. You know, like how this is a rare item. You can craft some really crazy end game rares that are worth a lot. Like way more than I've ever made, you know, in a single league. This league I've made like the most, well, that's not true. Some of the most currency I've ever made in a league, and you know, the best item I have is the Headhunter, which is a belt, a unique belt. It's worth like 100 exalted orbs or something like that. But I played a lot to get it, you know, and I knew what my plan was, and yeah. And now that like I got it, I was like, well, that's great. I played for like 2 days with it. I'm like, okay. Kind of thinking of doing something else. Oh, I should not have talked to this guy. Oh well. So I found the waypoint here, which is good. We're also looking for another quest item, which will be somewhere. So here's a corrupt zone. I'm skipping these because none of the gems that could be offered at the end there, like that could drop, are interesting to me, I don't think. So I'm just gonna skip those. I don't need to go in there. Feel free to go in there. You can get some corrupted items, which are more likely to have decent stats on them. However, they are corrupted, which means you cannot craft them in any way. Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about Minecraft, if I'm being completely honest. It's one of those games I've barely ever played, actually. But I know it's popular as all heck. Oh, jeez. My foot is falling asleep. Should stop sitting on it. Still running around looking for the quest item. Man, it appears to be over this way. Yeah, now we're going the right way, finally. Oh, here's a fun dude, the Shipyard Terror. He just spins around. Used to be really frightening back in the day. Back when Act 3 was added to the game. Oh man, this is where you'd farm. This is where you'd like, oh, I'm staying here until I get to like level 35 or whatever. And there'd be groups you could like press, what is it, S, go to the public parties, there'd be groups, dock farming, and like, you'd join it, you'd just go and clear all the docks, just get to like level, you know, 30 whatever, before continuing. Because back then everybody played on hardcore, which means like when you die, you die. And you can't play the character anymore.
Stay out of the shadows.
Okay, I have this flask that I can't use it. I'm level 28. Over level 28, we can switch to Dominating Blow real soon, I think, right? We don't have it yet, but we will get it soon from a quest reward. Cool. So that's going to be like the skill gem that we actually want to use. And that we will keep using until endgame. So I actually, in doing these ones, I'm getting enough strength, so I don't need this point anymore. I'm gonna get rid of that. Go down here. With 2 more points, I can get Resolute Technique, which would allow me to take this out, unless I need the Dexterity anywhere, but I don't think I do. Yeah. Why would I play that? Good question. Back then, that was what people were playing in Path of Exile. And it was really fun. When your character is on the line, the adrenaline that you get when you have a close call is awesome. I'm not kidding, like it's so fun. But the game now has evolved to a point where it is so easy to just die, just like that. Back then the game was a bit slower, okay? We didn't do as much damage and monsters didn't do as much damage. And there weren't as many monsters on screen at one time. So it was more manageable, right? You could run away. You could also just hit escape character selection to get out of a sticky situation. People still played hardcore, like it's still pretty popular, but it's not nearly as popular as it used to be because it's so easy to just die randomly. You don't know what killed you, and it's no fun when you die like that. When you die because you made a mistake, then you don't feel so bad. But when you die because like because something just ran at you from off screen or something just hit you that you didn't even know was there, that's no fun. Kind of sucks. Pick that up. We are in the Solaris Temple. We're getting there. We're I don't want to say halfway through Act 3, but we're getting close to halfway through Act 3. Looking forward to having Dominating Blow. It's a skill that converts, like when you kill a monster with it, they become a little minion and attack with you, and you have like a little army. And I have never, ever played with that skill, so looking forward to it. Kill these little mini bosses for their loot. Silk slippers. Could have movement speed. They don't. Level up these guys. For 4 levels, you haven't gotten any upgrades. Yeah, that'll happen if you like look back to when I was like level, I don't know, 8 or whatever as well. You don't always find upgrades. Are you doing something wrong? No, not at all. Just keep playing. Do you have a loot filter installed? Like a never sinks loot filter? If you know what that is. Also, are you picking up like weapons and identifying them? Especially pick up rare ones. Rare being the yellow ones. Does PoE really, while playing 1 hour time download or upload around 10 to 20 minutes? Just wondering. Like, does it run well? I think it should be fine. Okay, so you haven't been identified. So you should use whatever scrolls of wisdom you can on, I would say, weapons. So in your case, you're doing double strikes. So I think claws are good. I think swords are good. And axes, I think, right? So I think you should be identifying any of those that you find that are rare. Even magic, like even the blue ones, it's fine. And try and find upgrades that way. Yeah. Yeah, ID and rares are how you find, yeah, exactly. How you find upgrades early on. Yeah, that and then also like essences and stuff. But I think essences you only get like in Act 2 and later on. Oh, maybe not. In any case, ID and rares is more reliable early on. Thanks for chiming in, Jonah. Dexterity is still our priority here. We'll see if we get something decent. Strength and lots of dexterity and some resistances. I like what we have already. Pick up this quest item. Flame dash over here because it's fun. Okay, yeah, I'll go back to town just to sell real quick. Who am I selling? Clarissa. We'll sell to Clarissa this time. Take my items. Take my energy. Oh, we're so close. Actually, I can refund this with this. And then next time I get a refund point, I'll get rid of this as well. Cool, so now our attacks can't miss. Yeah, there is a recipe for upgrading. You take like, what is it? Take a belt, right? A rustic sash with a white item, or does it have to be magic? I forget. And then with one of these, and you sell them to a vendor, all three of them together, and you'll get like a sword or whatever it is that has some extra damage on it. Only one problem, you're low on scrolls. Yeah. The easiest way to get scrolls is just pick them up when you find them, but otherwise, picking up like random white items, focus on ones that don't take up a lot of space, so like 3 or 2s or even a 4 like a square, and you just selling those. Each one of those gives 1 scrap. 5 scraps equals 1 scroll. Waypoint. Okay, we're about to kill the little dude. It's augment with sash and weapon. Yeah. Yeah, like a good base weapon. Yeah, okay, okay. Does the weapon have to be blue already? That's what I don't remember. Here's Gravicius. He's a bit tricky. And I don't have the most fire resistance, so could die here. So far we haven't died, which is like pretty surprising to me, to be completely honest. He's a tanky boy. Oh, run around when he does run around when he does that. He's doing it again. Oops, I walked into that one. There we go. Take that. No, and if it's rare, it makes the weapon magic with the increased. Yeah, okay, okay. So it doesn't matter what rarity the actual weapon is. Do I need another giant? No, I have already. I want colossal. Okay. Here are the stairs up to the Lunaris temple. This time earlier was Solaris, this time it's Lunaris. There's like a sun and moon theme going on here. Pretty cool. You could pay attention to the lore in this game if you're interested. It is interesting. And there are some great videos on YouTube about it. If you're not interested in actually listening to all the dialogue. I've never listened to all of the dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue. But the lore is cool in this game. They do a good job. Okay. Here, remember Brutus from Act 1? This is his brother Cole. Basically has the same moveset. And just like that, he's down. Yeah, this build's really working out. It's also because we're going slow-ish. We're level 9. Yeah, it's level 9. Level 29. The area is level 29. So like that's... We're right on par with, I guess, what the developers expect. Which is not bad. We could be going faster, but it's fine. At this point, I'd say we're like halfway through Act 3 at least.
I must have time to
And yeah, I'll be ending the stream after that for sure. Getting so hungry, guys.
and so I take my first steps into damnation.
I'm gonna go back to town right now just to get the skill reward so that I can try out Dominating Blow some more. Back to Matamoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I do not want to pick that up. I want to pick up this one, Dominating Blow. It's not an augment, it's a blacksmith with. Really? Okay. See, like, I've done the recipe before, but it's been so long. I usually don't bother. I'm lazy. I am so lazy. Okay, this. Change our mana flasks. Gonna sell those. This. Oh. Oh, hello there. That's also got the +1 and it's got life. Yeah, we'll swap to that. But when we level up. You got a life steal weapon. I don't believe you. You mean like a life gain per attack or something like that?
Hello. Good luck to you.
Okay, at this point, I'm gonna start getting some more damage. Unless, no, I'll be a good citizen. We'll get some life first. Per kill +5 life. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's not the... Oh, I forgot. That's not where I was going. That's not super useful. Like, it has its merits, but it's not like a super important stat. Like, life gain on hit, life gain on kill, early on is not a big deal. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Oh, jeez. Why was I so slow? Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Maybe this will feel worse than Smite did. Why do I attack so slow? Physical damage is more important. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh my goodness, this attack speed is so slow. What is happening? Is this just the way it is? Attacks per second. 1 point. It doesn't feel like 1.81 attacks per second. Oh, we do have our big chunky guys though. That's good. Okay, well, we'll just play around and see how this goes. This monster just got possessed. It's gonna drop better loot. We don't mind that. Better loot is good. Keep running around looking for the next set of stairs in this zone. We're always looking for stairs in this game. Oh, this is the little mini boss, and the little mini boss is dead. This is going very well. Youch. Elegant sword. Okay, that could be an upgrade. We're gonna look at that. At this point, I think that could be good too. I think attack speed is probably the stat we're most interested in on our weapon. See, like this isn't 30 to 50. It'll do more damage, but do we need that? Let's see. 557, 606. I mean, I'll try it out, see how it feels. It might feel worse because it's like slower at hitting monsters. I think this is a dead end. Yeah, it's a dead end. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't think the Dominating Blow minions scale with my weapon, do they? Let's try playing debuff if a non-nuke. No. No, yeah, so I don't think so. I'll have to look into that if I decide to make a video on this. Okay, cool little neat trick here. inside of Lunaris Temple, level 2. When you get up these stairs, please die so that minions come. Okay, when you get up these stairs, there's going to be one side that has 2 carts and one side that has 1 cart. The side with 2 carts is always a dead end. See this? Always. The side with 1 cart is the way to go. Keep going, we'll keep going. That's not where we want to go. You just found a long sword. That's a 2-handed sword, right? Yeah, I guess you could use 2-handed swords, eh? Why not? These little cages are kind of annoying, so I just flame dash through everything. Do I have an open... I do have an open wrist. I should have kept smite. Ah, well. You can't use a shield. Yeah, can't. Yeah, but no shield. I think you're early enough in the game where you don't need to have a shield. I think it's fine. Like two-handed build is totally viable, for sure. So I would go with the sword if it's better. Oh, hello there. Let's do this. Gonna fight the boss here. Hi, Piety. Gonna curse her, so she takes more physical damage, which is what we're mostly doing, I think. She can be pretty deadly, so when you're fighting her, don't be sad if you die. What was your DPS again in the prison? Oh, I do not know. I really don't know. Was it like 50? 59, maybe? You'd have to go back and check. Ever tried a speedrun? Like, I have done... let's see. Like I was saying earlier, like this league when it started, the Arch Nemesis League, was one of my fastest times at getting to like the end game for a fresh start, like with no items already, like no twin gear, like no uniques and stuff that can really accelerate the pace that you're going at. And yeah, and so in that situation, I got to endgame maps in like 7 hours, which for me is very good. Usually I don't try to speed run through it, but I was trying to go fast that time, and I got there in about 7 hours, and that felt really good. That was fun. On average, it probably takes me 9 hours, I would say, usually, to get through the campaign at like a reasonable pace. Sometimes longer if it's like a skill that I'm not too familiar with and I'm not too worried about how optimal I'm playing and stuff. Gonna sell this too, but with twink gear, I think I've probably done it in like 5 or 6 hours. That's like, you can get some unique items, a tabula rasa for one, gold rim for your resistances, 7 league step boots, which give you 50% movement speed at level 1. I think it's level 1, which is really good. Yeah, so there's that. Make a better belt than what we have right now. Sell that. Lame dash, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pick up some auras from Clarissa that we're not gonna be able to use right away, but I'm gonna pick them up anyways. So we want pride, we want determination, and potentially purity of elements. Again, these are all things I'm just gonna keep on the side. I'll level up like pride for now. Maybe we can actually fit it in. But aura reserves a lot of mana. Auras reserve a lot of mana, I should say. Oh man, the average watch time on this stream, I can see like that data right now. 420, guys. 420. All right. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Nice. 420. Nice. You've been watching a long time, buddy. You've been here since the start. You took a little short break, 15 minutes maybe, but yeah. You've been here. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours now. It's really good. Really good for me. Other Path of Exile streamers stream for like 27 hours a day sometimes. And no, I'm not making that up. Help, there's spikes. Yeah. Try not to hit them or get hit by them. You can like time your movement with them. They're in a very predictable pattern. Just take a couple seconds to look at it, see what's going on, assess the situation, and move around accordingly. Oh, it's true. I can use claws now. But I'm gonna need... Did I not pick that up? But gonna need more. What is it? Dexterity? Oh, lots of dexterity. Okay, I'll figure that out. Was this a good idea to go into trial? Yes, absolutely. You need to do your trials. That's how you get your subclass. Did I do it? Yes. Yes, I did. Pick this up. I'm gonna need to get more dexterity somewhere. Oh boy. Aw man, I'm just missing like 3. Where could I mean I can come here. There's dexterity here. I would get dexterity again here if I just take that point. But it's otherwise wasted. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Just get more damage. Wow, this build is pretty tanky. It's just like standing there. I'm gonna have to go back and like change some of the support gems I'm using on Dominating Blow, because I'm realizing that I don't have any AoE, and you really do want some AoE on this skill. So I think I'll go back to Act 1 in a little bit to pick that up. Colossal Life Flask, yes. That's an upgrade. For that. There we are. Click on the little candle, opens up a door, and we get to the archives. Hi, Jonah. Pick everything up. Duskblade, that could be good. So in the archives, our goal is to click on these book stands and pick up the golden pages. And you see, I see 2 more exclamation marks over here. I'm going to try and make my way over there to pick those up. Here is 1. And let's go back. I'm gonna ignore this guy. He doesn't look like a good time. You just died on the last part? Oh, of the trial. That's unfortunate. You gotta run back. Here's another book stand. Click on it, pick up the page. We're just missing 1 more. Let's kill these guys. And I'm really starting to have a little army here, aren't I? Taking a break from this here, brainers. Yeah, go for it. Golden page, okay. Go back to town. Click on this. Now we go back to the library. We talk to Siosa, and he will give us another reward. Now, I don't know that I actually need any of these. I'm gonna grab this. And you'll see that now, this is really cool. When you talk to Siosa after doing the quest, you can buy any gem up to this level. So like, normally a Templar only gets offered certain gems, and like a duelist gets offered other gems. But when you come here in Act 3, do the quest for Siosa, then you can buy any gem that you might need. So since I was just talking about buying gems, do I have what it takes to buy melee splash? Is that what I want? I think so. Melee splash. We're just gonna fit that in. Get rid of, I think, ruthless, probably. You know what? Well, ruthless gives us more. We're gonna get rid of added fire. And let's go back to town. You'll watch the stream, but you're not playing the game. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate that. But if you had to, you know, if you had to bounce, that's totally fine too. You do you. 55 life on these gloves. Whoa. I think at this point, I can probably drop. Do I want to drop the flame totem? 55 life and 18 fire res is a lot better than nothing. 20, this is not, don't think this is good. Oh yes, and I said I would swap that. Let's do that before I forget. This ring is no good. I'm gonna hold on to these gloves and maybe I'll use them.
Pity's off to meet the maker, is she?
Oh, I'm getting a notification from YouTube saying that my stream bitrate is low. Is the stream still okay?
Stay out of the shadows.
Hold on to that. Okay, let's go. Push through, we're almost done. Gonna go back this way. Gonna do another trial, the last one of the day. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, good, cool. I don't know what YouTube's talking about.
I must have time to gather my...
So here there's like poison darts. Not fun to get hit by them because they actually slow you down considerably and do damage. As you can see. Cool. Okay, we did all 6 trials. We can now enter what's called the Labyrinth. We will do that, but first we're going to finish Act 3, then do that, and then that'll be it for today. And I'll probably play more of this character on my own time. Come up here, just follow this like brick road. And we get to the door here.
Every stone placed
Here we go. Yeah. Now, this is pretty fun. We got like the cool army that's taking down all the monsters for us. But we still have to actually attack monsters. I don't really like minion builds where you're just like running around and your minions just do everything for you. So this is pretty cool. Hello? Oh, I thought someone knocked on the door. Oh, One sec, guys. Okay, I think it's official. I am crazy. There's nothing. That someone was you. Oh, Jesus. There's nobody. What the heck? That's so weird. Like, my roommate is here, so he could have, but like, I checked. Now if we hear it again, then like, then I'm nuts. You're in my walls. Yeah, I think we do have mice or something in our walls, so... Are you saying you're a mouse? Grab the waypoint, keep going, looking for more stairs to other floors. Got this army, we've got 9 of them out. And they're all gone. Darn. Yeah, who knows exactly? Who knows? No, really what it probably was like neighbors upstairs walking around or something, and I thought it was a knock. And there is no door there, so we keep running. Actually, I think we can use pride. So I just pro tip. If you didn't know, if you hold control, you get a second hotbar that you can put skills on. So I like to put my auras and heralds on here. I'll move this one out of there, I don't need it. So I just activated Pride as well. Pride and Herald of Purity, and I think we'll have enough mana to sustain it. Pride just makes monsters that are nearby, which is like, in this case, a giant circle around us. They take more physical damage. So you're saying I'm going to run out of mana more often, but I've got enough mana flasks that is fine. That is a dead end. Oh man, we're getting close. Getting very close. Okay. On your first playthrough, when you come here, Upper Scepter of God, right? Level 33, okay? Your first playthrough ever. Ever. There will be a woman locked in this cage. You click on the cage, she comes out, she's like, hey, what's up? Thanks for saving me. And boom, you have unlocked the Scion class. Very cool. So now you could go and make a new character that starts off as a Scion. Push it through the outlet, yeah, no problem. Give you that pencil. Alright, this is the boss fight. So there's like a few phases, you could say. First it's like mini bosses after mini boss. So I'm just using my potions whenever I'm low on mana, whenever I'm low on health. Put my totem down, because I'm still using the totem. Keep using my potions. Keep attacking. Get our little army. And very soon the actual boss comes down. Here we go. Kill Dominus. There he is. He can be spooky for sure. When he charges like that, get out of there, because that slam will kill you. What's the potion in my third slot? This is a Quicksilver Flask. Oh, okay, I survived, but yeah. You saw how low my health got there. Quicksilver Flask, it makes you run faster. You get it from doing that quest in Act 1, where you go to the Tidal Island. It was like the second thing I did at all on this stream, so you might have not been there. Probably weren't. And yeah, when you finish it, you get a reward of 5 flasks to choose from. Always choose the Quicksilver one, just lets you run faster. Alright, so this is the second phase. I'll put like this bubble and a lot of rain. You see, if I step out of the bubble, I start taking stacks of corrupted blood. We don't want that actually. It just makes us take a lot of damage for no reason. So you're better off just staying inside there. You didn't choose it? Okay. There's another opportunity in another side quest in Act 2 to get a Quicksilver Flask. What the hell is that? Yeah. This is ominous, isn't he cute? Everything up. Hey, we did it. Got our little army. Still have our phantasms. Talk to Diala. Hello, you. She's funny looking. Cool. The aqueduct. Okay. We finished Act 3. Just gonna run to the town and then we're gonna go do the Labyrinth real quick so you guys can see what that's like. It's cute if you're a Demigorgon. Yeah, exactly. I happen to be one. There's a reason I don't use a webcam. La la la. This zone is like super linear. If you feel like it, you could do some leveling here. Just do it over and over. Ooh. 4-link boots. Oh, I don't have room. I'll get rid of that. Gonna head out and do some work. Homework? Yeah. Sounds good, man. Thanks for tuning in and sticking around so long. Really appreciate that. It's been fun. Been fun getting to know you. Might be back home, so I probably won't be streaming much longer. Maybe 20 minutes more tops. But yeah, we're just cruising. Our army is like taking over everything. It's nice. Get this. Should you expect a vid today or tomorrow? No. No. This will take time. Not at all. My videos take me a long time to make. Oh, we got some better movement speed boots. Sweet. I don't know why I picked that. Oh, cause yeah. Sell this. That's fine. We're gonna keep those. Oh, but the movement speed's more important.
See ya.
I feel bad doing that, but it's fine. Now we're a little bit faster again. Oops.
Take care.
Okay. So, for the Labyrinth, we have to have done all 6 of those trials that we did. And then we also need to come here to Act 3. Click on this plaque here and go to the plaza. And you do want to do this. I'd say like I'm level 33. The area is level 33. You can wait till you're higher level to do this. You can wait till you're further to do this. It might be tricky. Because the thing is, when you're in the labyrinth and you die, you don't just like restart at the beginning of the zone. You literally have to restart the entire labyrinth. And the labyrinth can take like 10-15 minutes to do sometimes. So it's a bummer. So if you're patient, I would wait till I'm higher level, usually. I usually wait till I'm level 40, because then it's super easy and there's much less of a threat of dying and having to restart, which is inconvenient and feels like a waste of time. So, first rule when you're doing the labyrinth, stay on the top right. It's funny when you think your heroes. Yeah, an old man with pants and like, oh, thank you, sir. Let me throw my arms around you. And you're like, oh, this guy looks kind of homeless. Come in here. Make sure you picked up that crafting recipe back there. Now, here is Izarro. He's got a lot of great voice lines that you probably can't hear. He's lethal, so you gotta play smart when you're fighting him. Gotta dodge out of his attacks. And every day, he'll have like different weapon set, different move set, different combination of other things going on. Like right now there's these things that summon orbs that deal damage and explode. You see these like blue orbs. So yeah, it's a process. Izarro is tough. That's why I say like go in with like, be confident when you go in. Make sure you're like higher level than I am right now if it's your first time. So we keep going up and to the right. Up and to the right. It won't always work, but for the most part, that's all you need to know. Up and to the right. Got a chest. I'll click on that. Cube of Absorption. So what this will do is at the next Izarro fight, you notice we didn't actually kill him. He was still alive. He just disappeared when we fought him. We're going to fight him 3 times total. And the next one, we'll be able to click on whatever this fancy extra ability thingy is, and it'll negate it partially. Just handy to have, but not at all necessary. I just happened to stumble into it, so I picked it up. This way. Here it is, the second one. This time I'll try to remember to curse him too. I don't think I did that last time. Use my vulnerability. I'm gonna put my totem down, use vulnerability, and then just smack him. Try not to get hit, but I got hit that time. But we're pretty tanky. Pretty tanky, to be honest. Gonna click on the thing, maybe that'll help. That's where that cube came in. Talking about sign. Yeah, I knew who you were. Yeah, I knew who you were talking about. Just gonna flame dash through here, though it's maybe not the wisest thing. Gonna wait a little bit. Yeah. Here we go. Up and to the right. Up and to the right. Got some cleavers. I'm just gonna flame dash over to not get hit by them. They do a lot of damage and they cause you to bleed, which makes you take extra damage. Especially if you're bleeding and you're running around, you take even more damage. State walkways. You can always check on here to see if you're going the right way. So now we're just looking for the last area, the last aspirant's trial to fight Izaro for a final time. And if we succeed, we will be able to ascend and get our subclass. Which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Is this it? Yeah. Aspirant's trial. Okay. Last one. Same thing. Totem. Gonna put my curse, vulnerability on them. Run out of this little slam thing and then start hitting. That hit me. Shouldn't have let it hit me. Let my minions do what they're doing. They got him. Cool. We did it, guys. We did it. Woo! So pick everything up. Come here. You get access to, in this case, I got 1 treasure key. Sometimes you'll get more. Click on a chest and get some stuff. Sometimes it's good. Most of the time it's not. Very important. Come here. Altar of Ascendancy. Click on that. Absolutely click on that. Then you have options. And as you can see, the text is bugged. That's nice. In our case, we are going to be going for the Guardian. I'm going to click Guardian. I'm going to click Ascend. Boom. Now we get 2 points, 2 Ascendancy points. That's what these are. So we get like a little mini tree, right? You can always click on it over here. Click hide, whatever. And in this instance, we are going to be going with this one here. This will give us resistances, which is fine. We don't necessarily need it, but it's nice. And while there are at least 5 nearby allies, you and nearby allies have Onslaught. Our minions count as allies, so we're going to have Onslaught, which makes us attack faster and move faster, I believe. And then also nearby allies deal 10% more damage. So we're just going to do 10% more damage. That is that. Last thing, while you're in here, click on the Define font. Click on your gloves that you're going to use. I plan on using these, so I'm going to put them on this. And you get like a little enchant on your gloves, which just like, oh, when you kill something or when you get hit, it'll do a little explosion or whatever. Kind of like a little trigger effect, which is nice. But not important. Sweet. So, just gonna sell my stuff. We'll do a little recap.
Hello.
That'll be that. Keep those.
Bye.
Right. So, what are we looking like? Not too shabby, not too shabby. Kind of funny. Purple. All right. So our character is level 33. We have reached Act 4. And what else? We're using Dominating Blow now as our main skill. Converts monsters we kill to make more monsters that attack for us, which is great. We've got Herald of Purity in our +1 minions helmet. If we didn't have a +1 minion helmet, we would just put it wherever we wanted. Doesn't matter. It just makes them do a bit more damage, I think. We have Flame Dash for movement. We have Vulnerability as our curse. Still got the Flame Totem and the Holy Relic. The Holy Relic I think we'll be keeping. The Flame Totem eventually we're going to drop that. We also have Pride as our aura. And yeah, and as you can see, like things have been going smoothly. Been playing for 3 hours. We're done Act 3. That's a decent pace if you ask me. And yeah, this has been a blast, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. And hope you guys like had fun, and I hope to see you guys like in another video. Yeah. And for anybody who's watching this in the future, thanks for checking it out. Have a good one, guys.